everyone, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. This is Smiling Wellness Journey Coaching. I'm Siri Johnson, and today we're going to talk about mindful directives, what that actually means, how to use them, some awesome life examples, and I'm going to share with you something that I do every day that is really helpful for me and that you might enjoy too. So stay tuned. I believe that our thoughts create our reality. I also believe that learning how to harness what we think about and how we think about things can shape our futures. And I just believe that bringing awareness to one's thoughts is incredibly important, it's imperative, and is super duper powerful. And that's what we're going to talk about. So I was listening to a learning CD a few years ago. It was one of my favorite, and there was an exercise in it that I want to share with you because it totally blew my mind. So my friend Francine the Yoga Frog has volunteered to come in and help us with this little exercise. Welcome everyone. Take a deep breath in and then out. Close your eyes or keep them open if that feels better. Now, I'd like for you to imagine in full color and as vividly as you are able. Imagine, if you will, developing a sickness or an injury, if that feels better. Go ahead and do that now. What? You want me to what? Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing that I thought. I was like, you're absolutely crazy. I would never do that. Why would I never do that? Because I know that I have the power to actually develop that for myself. That blew my mind because it was so clearly pointed. And of course, we can use our mind and our skill sets of how and what we think about to be able to shape our future in a much better path. That is amazing, right? That blew my mind. Hopefully it blew your mind too. Okay, here's a little story to reiterate the point. Let's set the scene. 1972, I'm about 5 years old. I'm wearing some ridiculously colorful outfit because apparently that's who I am. And it was Christmas time and it's Secret Santa time. So the little bucket comes out. I think it was Aqua, and everybody's names are in there. I'm so excited. So I put my hand in. Now there's one person I did not want to pick. Please don't let me pick Andrew. Honestly, I don't know what the problem was that I had with Andrew, but I did not want Andrew. So I was like, don't pick Andrew, don't pick Andrew, don't pick Andrew. I pick one out and I was like, oh, what if it's Andrew? And then I put it back and then I pick up another one and I'm like, oh no, it's Andrew. Because I was focused so much on not picking Andrew that my mind said, Andrew, 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 and I picked Andrew. Now, because I was an awesome, 5-year-old, of course I wanted to pick him the best present ever, even though I didn't like him for whatever reason, and I've got him these little cute little army men that he loved, and I felt so victorious. But, interesting story. So I learned very early on that technique wasn't very helpful. Now, here's another story. I'm 11 years old, and my mother has put me in charge of visualizing parking spaces. Okay? I know, it sounds crazy, but she taught me the concept of imagining that it would be there, and they always were. I mean, even if a car pulled out last minute, there was always a parking spot close up. It felt like magic. And to me, as an 11-year-old, I thought, what? You mean I have the power to shape my future and my reality from my thoughts? Now, granted, I lost touch with this concept for a couple of decades. I mean, I knew that it was there, but I don't think I truly utilized it. And that is the magic that I'm going to talk about. So the reticular activating system is a bundle of neurons at the back of our brain that basically acts as a filtration system for the millions of bits of data that are coming at us at all times. Now you might think millions of bits of data is a lot, which it is, but just imagine you're driving in the car and you can have your hands on the steering wheel, you feel the cold, you smell the coffee, you hear your kids yelling in the background, you're listening to music, and you're seeing the cars all around you, and the sky is blue and the trees are green, and you can see all the colors of the cars around, and you feel the coldness on your finger. I mean, we're talking millions of bits of data, but our brain can't handle that. Way too much information, right? So our brain, our reticular activating system, helps us to filtrate so that we only are able to see the most important things, right? Awesome. Very good question. And here's the answer. Whatever is the thing that you focus on the most. Yeah. Okay, here's an example. Let's say I am someone who believes that people are rude, inconsiderate, unkind, self-absorbed a-holes. Well, that's what I'm focusing on. So the reticular activating system is saying, oh, this must be incredibly important. I get it. And so what happens is that I see more of that. And the more proof that I see, the stronger that the belief comes. And that the stronger that the belief is, the more that I tell myself that it's true. Because that's what I see. Because this little dude back there, reticular activating system, is saying, this is what's important. I'm going to focus on this. And it's this cycle. And I think that's fascinating. At the same time, I think this is why gratitude journals are so important and why they've become so popular, because it helps you to say, this is what we're going to focus on. And then you see more of that. Personally, I would much rather focus on love and kindness and prosperity and ingenuity and creativity, anything that I want to grow and have more of. I want to share with you my mindful directives. This is my book. This is this year. Here's the final page from last year. I do these on Christmas Eve because that's when I happen to start. I like to write them in the morning because that time works better for me. And I start my statements with I am. And I like to pick a category that is body related. Sometimes I like to have a spiritual, a mind, or a financial related one. And it just helps me to tell the universe, this is where I'm going. This is what I want. So I'm going to share just 3 with you. This one is from last year. I was really challenged with truly communicating my truth. So I am a calm, clear, concise, and bold communicator, staying grounded in my authentic truth. That one was so helpful. And a couple from this year. I am peacefully maintaining a serene, clutter-free life. And I'm just getting the hang of that one, and it's late October, although I've been practicing all year. And here's one more. I am a manifester of abundant life prosperity using my passion-driven gifts. I love that one, right? So these for me are a way of telling the universe, this is what I want, this is where I'm going. And it's telling my reticular activating system, this is what's important to me, this is what I'm focusing on, and I want a little help. So the amazing thing about the universe is that it will actually conspire to help me achieve these things more readily. And quite honestly, I am all for a little help. Anything that helps. It leads me to resources and people and ideas and things that if I didn't tell the universe that this is what I wanted, it wouldn't know to focus on it. And I wouldn't see these resources or people. So I think that this is just really magical, and I just wanted to share it with you. So my final thought is, Henry Ford said, if you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. So think about your thoughts and go forth in the world and imagine what it is that you want. Share it with the universe in whatever way appeals to you, and be well, be happy, and I'm so glad that you were able to tune in. If you are a new person viewing this and are not a subscriber, I'd love some more subscribers because it's just kind of fun, and this YouTube channel is new, and I super enjoyed being here with you. All right, bye.